East Timor is Australia's nearest neighbour, only 1 hour by air from Darwin. We Australians are prosperous by world standards, but these close neighbours are still struggling, and they're the only nation in Asia on the UN World Hunger Index. In 2004, just 2 years after the nation's independence, St Canice recognised this dire situation. Cooperating with the Jesuit Railaco Mission, we adopted a three-pronged approach and decided to initiate a nutritious feeding program for the malnourished children, provide a four-wheel drive to start the mobile medical clinic for families, and build the first classrooms for a secondary school for rural students. Thanks largely to contributions from generous donors like St Canice's, these humanitarian and educational works continue today. Our contributions to date exceed $650,000. That's wonderful, but the need goes on. With so much else going on in the world around us today and so many claims on our wallets, Timor risks falling off our mental radar. So why Timor? In addition to Australians' overall generosity of spirit for the downtrodden, thousands of Timorese lost their lives protecting Australian soldiers who are holding back the Japanese in the Second World War. Australia is a strong and free nation today, and spared partly because of the bravery and friendship of these silent heroes of Timor. Even 70 years on, we Australians owe the Timorese people a huge debt of gratitude as they continue working to build their fledgling independent nation. In honouring the past, we can help nurture their future.
For me, Konosip teach me how to be a responsibility and how to be a good leader and how to organize the student in NOSEF.
We're very proud of them because of the effort and that all of the teacher effort to teach them very well so they can achieve their dream to enter the National University.
When I graduate in NOSEF, I want to go to university and I want to be a doctor.
The academic achievement for this small country school in a rural area, poor children, is amazing. We had 67 children in the graduation class last year. All 67 passed the national exam and nearly half of them have gone on to tertiary education. It is thanks to the Jesuits and their method of education in giving the students leadership, responsibility, and training them to be men for others.
We are not really for business. We are here to participate in national development, and we want the best education possible for East Timor. We try our best, really faithful to the dream and to our desire to participate in national development here by forming our young people to be competent, to be compassionate, to be people with conscience and with commitment.
I've also been out on the feeding programs, and yesterday particularly at Cocoa, I was amazed at how many preschool children are still coming along, and we give them the only meal of the day.
This community need for feeding program because they're not more nutrition. We give some lunch for children, rice, sometimes fruit, then milk, sometimes biscuit, like that.
They're trained in hygiene and they get a very nutritious meal. We spent time travelling with Father Bong to the medical clinics. Bong goes in this old four-wheel drive with medications behind him and a couple of young assistants. He sees people, you have mothers with babies cradled, sick, and you've got children with sore ears or children with rashes, and they all line up to see the doctor, and he gives them prescriptions or he gives them the medications from the back of the van. The thanks on these people's faces, because we're going out to the areas in the mountains where the government services don't reach. It's a true gift to these poor people. To all the people who donate, on behalf of the Jesuit Mission in Railaco, I can say thank you. I can't communicate to you carefully enough or well enough how much they appreciate it. I can't bottle the gratitude in their eyes and their faces when they greet you and say thank you, obrigado.
Thank you, obrigada.
Thank you, obrigada.
Thank you, obrigado.
Obrigado.
Thank you.
Thank you, obrigado.
Thank you, obrigado.
I am Pung.
I'm Bong. We're glad you're out there helping us in Railaco Jesuit Mission. Thank you. Thank you.